Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Gimme here. Now, I'm going to be playing in a tournament. I've only ever played once before in a tournament, which was Domination Finals, and every single game I've played in, I have lost. So we'll see if I can pull out some kind of win. I'm playing against Reconquistador from the ZEAL clan. He was actually a very good player, and I really appreciate playing against people who are good sports. Man, this guy is a really good dude. And you could tell just by the way people, behave in a battle. You've got, good luck, have fun. You've got people, asking questions, just waiting for each other, just being nice overall. So it was actually a pretty positive experience playing against Reconquistador in this one here. Now I brought the GETAE. I'm just going to put it into slow motion because it was actually not the slowest battle at all. You can see it's only 9 minutes long. I've opted to bring, this is actually, sorry, I'm going to just pause it for a sec. This is actually Culture Clash Flash Tournament that was played the other weekend, organized by AVA, Conceivable here. So big thanks to Conceivable for hosting the tournament. It was actually worked out really nicely. And it was a lot of fun to get into. I mean, it was fucking 8 AM that I played this game, from where I'm from. So it was a little bit of a struggle to get out of bed and actually drag my ass to the computer and play this match. But we'll see how it goes. So I've got 4 Axe Warriors at the front. I've also got 4 Spear Horsemen. I've got a Mercenary Thracian Cav for late game, hopefully. I got Spear Warriors, Noble Swords, Folksmen. Again, Spear Warriors, Noble Swords, 2 of them, and Folksmen. Now, and I've also got 2 Bow Horsemen right out in the flanks. So what I'm hoping to do is have a really powerful center to drive my way through the enemy formation. I did bring the Axe Warriors because I knew there would be a fair bit of armor involved in the form of these Massilian Hoplites. And I knew that I could definitely wrap around with my Noble Swords and overpower my opponent. So what I've got here is 2 Axe Warriors out in this flank and a Levy Freeman. He has got a lot of these Massilian Cav to defend his skirmish. He's got 2 of them. I think he's got a couple of Eupaeus Lancers, maybe just 1. I remember after the battle he was saying that he picked a Massilian Hoplite as his general, and you know how you have that glitch every now and then when it kind of just glitches your general back to a different unit. That happened to him, unfortunately. So his Eupaeus Lancer was his general unit, so he had to try and be a little bit careful with that unit. He also has another Eupaeus Lancer out here as well. So we've got the same thing happening over here, another wing of 2 Axe Warriors and a Levy Freeman. I brought 1 or 2 of my Spear Horsemen out into the flank. I think I was expecting a Sword Corps or an Axe Corps with maybe Axe Warriors and potentially Celtic Warriors, which is why I'm bringing my Spear Horsemen out onto the flanks. At one point I'm going to start doing it over here as well. So I got my Bow Horsemen all the way out the back, going to be kind of getting prepared to take some good shots in here. This game was played really slow speed. He's also got a couple of these Gallic Hunters, so I was like, son of a bitch. Couldn't actually spot those guys, so I'm going to have to be careful to not just sit around for too long. I'm going to have to try and ask for an engagement fairly soon. Over here, I'm going to be pushing with my Spear Horseman. He's going to be, jockeying with his Massilian Cav. I think those Massilian Cav should be able to beat out my Spear Horseman one-on-one. These Bow Horsemen, they were a bit of a nuisance to my opponent during the match. They weren't super effective, I wouldn't say. I managed to get one of my Spear Horsemen killed here from a jab volley from those Levy Freeman, and I'm going to split up my forces into 2. Over here we do have an engagement. I did charge his Levy Freeman with my Spear Horseman. I'm going to be able to pull away from this engagement without taking too many losses, and I'm going to start getting my Mercenary Axe Warriors into that engagement and try and just chase him. Though he's taken because I was splitting up, he was able to get his Eupaeus Lancers right through the gap, and he's going to be able to get some amazing charges in here. I do get a jab volley off, and I'm going to be able to reinforce with my Thracian Cav and catch them. But this was really bad. This was so bad. This happened, and I was like, oh man, the game's over. The game's fucking over right now. I've only just started, and it's fucking over. Noble Swords into Axe Warriors. Noble Swords into Massilian Hoplites. So already I have a couple of engagements that are going to work out pretty well for me. These Eupaeus Lancers have taken a couple of losses. I do have support coming in, but he's going to be able to wrap around, and this whole flank is pretty much left to just chase after the rest of his units. I do have 2 really useful units, or not. I've got fucking 5 really useful units that have nothing to do. They're going to stand around playing with themselves because he's you know, overloading this flank over here. And he's doing a fairly good job at it as well. So I'm going to have to try and get my units around exactly what I want these Mercenary Axe Warriors to get into these Massilian Hoplites. That's exactly what I need. Spear Warriors and Mercenary Axe Warriors being destroyed by the Hippeus Lancers. I'm going to get my Spear Warriors over here to try and chase off those Hippeus Lancers. Don't get the best contact. Over here, I get my Bow Horsemen into the skirmishes. I'm going to pull back through my Noble Swords and kind of block them from their path. These Massilian Cav are going to get caught up on the end there. Going to get my Mercenary Axe Warriors into those Axe Warriors there. And I'm going to get a recharge with these Spear Horsemen, I think. So all in all, it's going okay for me. It's going pretty well. These Spear Horsemen getting caught by the Levy Freeman, so definitely not good for me. This was not a good wing for me at all. Bow Horseman going to be chased off by his Massilian Cav. He did an excellent job at defending these skirmishes. I was so desperate to get in there and just be like, Gah, just kind of get into those units and thrash them, but he was doing a really good job of kind of kiting and patrolling and just making sure I didn't get close enough. These Bow Horsemen getting very good shots in here on the Massilian Cav. He's going to chase me off with his Levy Freeman. They've got a lot of kills on my very important horse units here. These Hippeus Lancers going to get out into the flanks. He really should be running rear charges all over the place, but he's being a little bit careful, which is like good. It's probably what he needs to do, to be honest. But it's probably not going to work out for him so well. So I'm going to bring a Noble Sword in here to trash this Levy Freeman. And I'm getting some very nice rear shots in here on these Massilian Hoplites. I have to make sure that I can do this kind of thing for the rest of the match, because those Massilian Hoplites are going to last a long time. Over here, I managed to finish off his Axe Warriors. There's one over here that I do have my Noble Swords getting into. And over here, I'm getting my Spear Horsemen into these Gallic Hunters. I do have a Bow Horseman getting into that guy, and I have another Bow Horseman over here, just being a bit of a nuisance, just getting into different engagements. These Spear Horsemen holding up a lot of units. I was really happy with this, because this engagement took ages for him to get through. I have 17 men left, and he still cannot get through them. It's taking ages for that to happen. And meanwhile, I'm able to do this kind of thing, get Sky Cycle Charges in, throw my Javelins. I've got my Folksmen doing exactly what you need them to do. This is what they were born to do. This is what they fucking dream to do every single night. These little Folksmen sitting in their beds just being like, fuck yeah, I wish I could rear charge into Massilian Hoplites. So this is going really well for me over here. I've got these Massilian Hoplites over there. It's going to trounce my Spear Warrior eventually. Going to get a nice rear charge in here, trying to finish off these Massilian Hoplites. He's going to pull out with his Hippeus Lancers. My Noble Swords are going to be trying to get a couple of more kills, but it's taking a long time, and he's got plenty of units left over that are going to be fairly dangerous to me. Mercenary Thracians holding down the Massilian Cav while I try and chase him with the Mercenary Axe Warriors. But he has a lot of skirmishes left in the field that definitely could have a good effect on the battle. So I'm going to try and silence him with my Mercenary Thracian Cav, just see what I can do to hold them up. Over here, I've got a Spear Horseman just defending the rears of my different units. What I'm going to do is hold them down with my Spear Horseman. And again, the Mercenary Folksmen being absolutely crucial to the battle. I'm going to get these guys into this little engagement and hack them down with their Folkses. They've got an awesome bonus versus cavalry, so definitely using that to the best of their ability. Noble Swords getting to the back of the Massilian Hoplites, and again, another Noble Sword holding extremely well against a rear charge from the Massilian Cav. All these units could really trash that one unit there, but they're able to hold out fairly well with 66 men left. Managed to trash the Cav there as well, and once again, the Folksmen being absolutely crucial here in destroying this Levy Freeman. I'm gonna be able to get into this other Hippeus while I run a rear charge on this Massilian Cav, and I'm gonna be able to get my Spear Horseman over here. He doesn't really get a good charge in here. I don't know what happened. I think he was just trying to get them away from this engagement. But again, it's kind of fruitful because my Spear Horsemen are only heavy melee Cav. They're going to be able to catch his Hippeus Lancers fairly quickly. I'm going to do a really quick wraparound with my my Mercenary Axe Warriors and run a rear charge on these guys just while my Spear Warriors hold them in place. These Noble Swords, 120 men left. They haven't really taken any losses yet, so they're now being shot in the rear though from these Gallic Hunters. But I've just got so much melee left that I don't think it matters at this point. I'm managing to destroy his Hippeus Lancer General, and we're going to be able to seal a deal against this one Massilian Hoplite here as well. They managed to throw a jab volley off, get a couple of kills, very nice stuff, and they also got the rear charge off without getting a counter charge. So excellent stuff, getting an attack in here with my Folksman also. So managing to trash this Massilian Hoplite. Perfect timing as well, because he managed to destroy my Spear Warriors. So I do have a little bit of mobility left on the field. in the form of these Spear Horsemen, which are going to be my only tool against these Gallic Hunters. But man, it's GG. Even if these guys had full armor, full ammo, it doesn't matter. I've got way too many units left in the field. I could, if I want to, I could hide in the forest if I wanted to. I think he's got another Gallic Hunter over here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. 57, 44, 66. So the whole game, I was trying to trash these units. And you can see why at the end game, if they have even a little bit of ammo, they're just going to destroy a lot of units. Getting good shots in here on these Mercenary Axe Warriors, not really getting too many kills. And my Spear Horseman eventually going to be coming in here to trash one of them, but you know, he's going to be able to destroy them. Well, maybe not. 16 men left. And a costly victory to Jujubear. So, fuck, man. ZEAL, once again, just being a fucking good dude. He's calling, you know, GG. We were both, you know, telling each other how well we played. But yeah, I was very impressed with how he was able to defend with his Gallic Hunters with only 2 Massilian Cavs. So a lot of insight kind of into what he was doing. Kind of unfortunate that the Hippeus Lancer was his general. As I said before, you know, they must have glitched out and swapped over. So he had the Massilian Hoplites and good engagements, but his rear was kind of left open to charges from a lot of my different units. And I just had the numbers to be able to do that kind of thing. So lots of Axe Warriors, lots of Folksmen. MVPs, man, absolutely. Folksmen getting into enemy skirmishes. Enemy meat shields and enemy cav. Just getting a lot of kills on very expensive units there. Bow Horsemen doing great. I probably didn't use them the way that they were supposed to be used. They don't have the best melee capabilities. Like, even if you get these guys into the Gallic Hunters with a great charge, they will lose. Like, they're horrible in melee. I think their melee attack is like 9 or some shit. But anyway, once again, thanks for the game, Recon. Been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys next time. This is actually the first stage of the tournament, Culture Clash Flash. So I'm going to be moving on to the quarterfinals against another opponent, and my next opponent will be Seraphim of the AVA clan. He just recently joined up, so we're going to have an all AVA quarterfinal here. So Bearcat versus Seraphim. We'll see you guys next time in that battle. Stay tuned.